Hi, okay, 1 second, I need to turn my phone on. So, this is my week 5? Week 5 rehearsal journal for the Crusaders project. This is a lot of words. So this week we wanted to move into the venue. This is very important for the show as it will give us a wider space to perform in, and also it will give us an idea of what the real theatre would be like to perform in. We needed to give Chris another tech briefing so that he understood what was going to be happening and how we can use technology to make our piece better. I will also need to take part in a production day. Here we will be sorting out the trailers and rehearsal trailers and taking orders from Bex. This will put us up to date with everything according to our production schedule, hopefully, and will allow us to do things such as advertising our piece and catching up on things we need to work on, such as lines and cues. We were going to be doing fitness and tutorial with Carla on Tuesday, but this was cancelled as we needed to catch up on rehearsals and other work such as prop sorting and costume sorting. We also needed to attempt to come up with a finished plan for lighting. This would ensure that Chris and the lighting crew are prepared and know what they need to be doing. We even filmed another trailer. This would be our last one for this project. We need it to help catch the public's attention and encourage them to see our piece. I wanted to take part in movement sessions in the mornings with Sean so that I was warmed up, ready for rehearsals. I needed to run a vocal warm-up again this week so that everyone has good articulation, projection, and can perform well with their voices. Along with this, I also needed to make sure that I am taking part in any warm-ups led by other people so that I keep fit for the physical theatre theme. We also need to keep posting on social media to promote our piece. We want as big of an audience as possible so that we can run it, and promoting our piece online is one of the best ways to make this happen. On Friday, I needed to make sure that I also took part in another production meeting, discussing how good we were doing and what we can be doing to improve. This week I needed to make sure that I was focused at all times. I really need to try and stay focused now as we move closer to the performance date. Otherwise, if something were to change, I could get confused and then be behind. This would slow us down as a group and could overwhelm me. A more personal goal I've set myself is to start working out at home. This will boost my physicality and will ensure that I am getting fitter. I could use others' help with this, such as for confidence and motivation. I feel like teamwork is another thing the group needs to work on. We often fall out with each other in the group and choose sides in arguments. This is unprofessional and does not help with anything in the production of our performance. We could improve this by doing more activities that will boost our teamwork skills, or even simply talking to each other about the problems people have. I again want to work on my organisation skills this week. This is something I know I need to work on, as I often find myself confused, stressed and disorganised with a lot of things. I may need to get help from my family and peers from college to help with this. It is vital that I improve with this, as being disorganised is unprofessional and will leave me in a mess at the end of each project and possibly for the performances. We did a lot of activities this week that helped us to prepare for the performance. The production meeting we did helped everybody to keep up to date on what needs to be done and any deadlines for things. We did a lot of rehearsals this week to prepare for the show. We even had Carla's planned session cancelled so that we could work on our scenes. This was really helpful to us, as I feel like we are behind on rehearsals and we do need to complete and polish everything as soon as possible. The lighting brief will let Chris and the lighting team know what we want and when. It is vital that they have this information, otherwise they could get lighting cues wrong and sound cues wrong, or even simply put on the wrong lights. We began to devise the Friday and Saturday the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday scenes this week. We were supposed to have done this before, but we were behind and felt like our other scenes needed polishing before we moved on. I think we would have been better trying to create everything first and then polish everything after in rehearsals. I took part in warm-ups this week, which helped us to keep fit for our main theatre style, physical theatre. This will help everybody to hold positions, be stronger in lifts, and be faster and more agile. We also did some teamwork-based activities to help us become closer as a group. We sat down, talked about everything that's going on, and their opinions on things. We then had to choose somebody and say something nice about them. This was encouraging and made everybody happy. And also people were really honest, so it gave everybody a sort of insight on what they're feeling and how everyone can make them feel better. This week, people weren't in again. This made it hard for us, as without a full crew we couldn't devise properly, and it means that we would have to teach them any changes or devise pieces at a later date. Some people still don't always join in. This is only going to get worse for us. As it means we will have to be teaching more when they feel that they want to join back in. It's frustrating for us as it slows down everything as we waste our time trying to get them to join. I didn't have many creative ideas this week apart from ideas for a flip that we do with Bex. I positioned myself on the floor in front of the lift to then spin her around when she is dropped. I feel like this is the last extra bit that made the lift better and made it make more sense as she was dropped facing backstage. I know I need to give more ideas. I'm trying to improve this. I feel like it's something to do with my confidence in my own ideas. I'm not sure how to improve this yet. This week sorry. Stop it, Alfie. This week, I found that most things were helpful in the production of our piece. People again lost concentration, but we are getting better at this as we are moving closer to the show. The way that we cancelled Carla's session, the fitness session, and swapped it out for the rehearsals was also really helpful. I also didn't do much research this week. I did have a look at Mount Hermon online, however, to help me understand the location in the last scenes. I could have done research on the different religions mentioned in the script. This would have helped me to understand how they act and possibly even look. Next week, we need to keep rehearsing everything we know to absolutely polish our piece. We should also be working more on the scenes we aren't good at. I need to be on my feet and ready to apply any quick feedback, and I also need to work with the group. We also need to continue promoting our piece using social media. We can share the poster that we made using the pictures from the photography session a few weeks back. I need to run a vocal warm-up before our rehearsals so that everybody is ready and can perform well with their voice. I need to keep working as a group to finish devising the last scene as well.